All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California on this Saturday morning, and I am streaming live publicly on I'm on the wrong YouTube page. That's all right. I haven't gone public on this page in a while, so they get to see Crypto Talk today. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational training and entertainment purposes only. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. We teach crypto education for a living, and as AI has stated, ILCA is one of the top places in the world to get crypto education. Thank you, AI and Kenny Taylor, for finding that for me. Anybody, you guys can go and Google it. Use ChatGPT, Pi, anything, and you'll see what we're all about. So good morning, good morning. I promise you we're going to keep this short and sweet. This is going to be this started off to be a short Saturday for me. Now it's going to end up being a very, very long day. What is the YouTube live link? Hold on one second. YouTube.com. Let me get that direct link because I'm live right now. Switch account. And live right here. Copy. All right, that's the link. My YouTube channel, I've got two of them. I've got my ILCA and my Live One Dream. So the one that this is streaming on, just make sure you subscribe too, so you know any notifications anytime I go live. YouTube.com/Live One Dream now. And then the other one for ILCA, YouTube.com/ILCA VIP. All right. So let's jump into, let me recognize some of you guys. I see we have Miss Marnita Casa and Carla Arrigo, Daryl Weston, Joyce Easley, Kenny Taylor, Leonard Long, Matthew Ramos, Nicholas Nesbitt, Samantha, and Yashika. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Daryl, I'm proud of you. I mean, I know you are gonna have you're having a very, very big win. So congratulations. Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple of tries till we finally figure it out. I'm not going to tell you business out there, but I just wanted to congratulate you. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on in the crypto market today and Saturday. I always do Saturday crypto talk public at least once a week so everybody can see what it is that we do in the inner circle, like a little peek behind the curtain. So today's market cap, we're down slightly, down 1.2% in the last 24 hours. We're at 2.4 trillion. Bitcoin dominance, that's still remained the same, 53.8% since Thursday, 13.3% Ethereum. Since this is Saturday, we've got to look at the week-to-week chart. So Bitcoin is at 65,700. That's slightly down. When I did Crypto Talk on Thursday, it was at 66,000. But over the week, it is up 4% on the week. Ethereum is up 3.9% on the week. BNB is up 3.1, Solana 6.1, Ripple 5.7. It's crossed the 60-cent mark. We'll see if it can stay there. Look at that spike in the last 24 hours, up 4.5%. We have Dogecoin is up 20%. I saw there was a lot of Doge news in this morning. So Doge is up 20% on the week. Toncoin's up 4.4, Cardano 12.8. Whoa, look at Shiba Inu. Had a great week, up 35.2%. So Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, the meme coins, have risen big time. Another one in double digit here, the 20% or higher. Near Protocols up 21.4%. Whoa, Pepe. What's going on with the meme coins? Pepe's up 33.9%. Internet Computer 14.5%. Bittensour up 20%. Render 22%. Okay, let's look at the best performers over the past week. Shiba Inu, number one. Pepe, 33.9. The Janelle token, dog with hats up 32.9%. Bonk, 32.4. WorldCoin, up 26.9%. Floki, 25.3. Notcoin, Brett, Render, Near Protocol, Doge. So all in all, the market had a great week. Look at all that green. Who did not perform this past week? Monero, down 10.3%. Artificial intelligence, down 3.8. Caspa, Aptos, and that's about it. That's about it there. Let's take a look at MQT. MQT's had a good last couple of days. About a couple of days ago was at the 59-60 cent range. Now it's up to 67 cents as of now. Let me refresh. Take a look at what's happening here. Okay. Whoa. Was that the smart contract? Yep. Smart contract kicked in. Was there any reason why? Did something trigger it? Was there a big sell? We've got $1,300 sell right there. Ah, this person did two sells. Two sells, okay. Any other big one? I like that buy at $3,000. Another buy at 2,200. $1,400 sale. Whoa, 6 transactions. Whoa. See, this makes, I don't know if this is somebody in the community or a trader. It can't be a trader. They wouldn't do this. You would sell on the way down? You buy on the way down. You sell high. One, two, three, four, five. Well, let's see what they were actually doing, though. What amounts selling? Okay, that's a small $500, 280, 656. Okay, so if I were to add this up, that's not really major one. They tried to break up their, instead of doing one big sell, they broke it up into smaller cells. 700, 600, 1,500, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000. They got about $4,000 they pulled out. Now let's look at the wallet. Do they have any other uh, tokens left to sell? I wouldn't have made that move. Not like that. They sold all their MQT and then they moved it, moved their tether. Interesting. Okay, well this, see any NFTs here, any miners? Yeah. They haven't done anything in 21 days though. 3 pages worth of activity all 21 days ago. This person just cashed out? Wow, they haven't done nothing since September 7th. ERC approved, transparent, 3 hours ago. Yeah, four. This was the sales. Well, what I see is we're at the end of the month and people got to pay rent. Pay their rent, pay their bills. There's nothing wrong with that. That's all the 23C wall has done some big sales too, huh? So I could see. Okay, let's go back here. So that's the only one. Nothing else major. So nobody's done anything crazy in a while. We have, let me not knock on wood about that. Someone doing a $30,000, $70,000 sell. That hasn't happened in maybe a week. That can change this weekend. We'll see what happens. The buy and sells, look at this. 227 buys for $172,000, 568 sells for 146,000. So the buy pressure is still larger than the sell pressure as far as volume. That's why you see the price going up. All right, some quick news here. We've got Mark Cuban says he wants Gary Gensler's job as head of the SEC. What would that look like? Mark Cuban, head of the SEC. It's better than what we got right now. That's what I say. Billionaire Mark Cuban recently said he'd consider accepting a position as the head of either the US SEC or the Department of Health and Human Services. Wait, what? How do you go from one extreme to the other? Department of Health and Human Services or head of the SEC? That doesn't make any. In other words, he's just saying, "Hey, I just want a government job. Go ahead and I'll take anything you got." You're a multi-billionaire. Why do you care? It's almost like do I trust Bill Gates? Made billions in tech, but he is all about vaccinations in Africa with his nonprofit, human depopulation or population control. Cuban, known for being an outspoken finance mogul and cryptocurrency advocate, recently endorsed Harris over Donald Trump in the upcoming 2024 election. Among other factors, he cited her policies on the economy as one of the driving factors in his decision. Goodbye, Gary. Hello, Mark. During an interview with Fox News' Neil Caputo, Cuban responded to a question about whether he'd serve in a Harris cabinet as the Secretary of the Treasury of Commerce, head of the SEC. That's the job I would take, maybe HHS, but somebody needs to replace Gary Gensler. I agree with that. Cuban then went on to laud Harris's recent commitment to advanced technology such as artificial intelligence. After prompting from Caputo, Cuban said Gensler was awful, especially for crypto and all business. I agree with that. But again, I don't care what Harris says, and this goes for politicians and for business leaders and bank leaders. I don't want to hear what you're saying. Show me what you're going to do. Never listen to what they say. Follow what they do. So given the context of the interview, it's unclear whether Cuban is seriously considering a position in a potential Harris White House cabinet or if any discussions have been held with her campaign. However, Elon Musk purportedly considering joining a potential Trump cabinet as the head of I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're playing chess with each other. Mark Cuban versus Elon Musk. They're on the same page when it comes to crypto. In fact, those two are the reason Dogecoin exploded. But they're also in competition with each other in business. So Elon Musk, if Trump wins, wants to have a cabinet position. Department of Government Efficiency. Elon Musk, richest man on the planet. So obviously he's doing something right. But he took a profitable Twitter and ran that one kind of into the ground a little bit. Not even a little bit, he did. Government efficiency. The 2024 race has been no shortage of high-profile billionaires linking their fates to the U.S. presidential election's outcome. Cryptocurrency has played an increasing role in U.S. politics. Harris has finally broken her silence on the subject. The Democratic candidate says her administration will support digital assets and advancing blockchain technology. But she has so far made little mention of cryptocurrency specifically. I told you guys this the other day. Language matters. You know, you got Politicians are very slick on the words that they use on how they answer questions. So instead of saying, I support crypto, she says, I support digital assets. Not the same thing. Those that are not educated don't know the difference. Just like if you ask Donald Trump, do you want Ukraine to win the war? Instead of saying, yes, I want a Democrat country to win the war, instead he says, I want the fighting to stop. I want to negotiate an end to the fighting. Well, what does that look like? And then even if you say, yes, I support Ukraine winning the war, what does that look like? What is a win? Ukraine taking over Moscow? Ukraine kicking out all the Russians? Ukraine taking back territory? What? You got to be a little bit more specific. So meanwhile, her opponent, Republican nominee and former U.S. President Trump and his son Donald Trump Jr. recently launched World Liberty Financial, a decentralized finance business that's received mixed reactions from both the crypto and political communities. Okay, I told you guys what that looks more like is Ripple, like the company Ripple, except they're doing it with like a family business backing World Liberty Financial, and only certain players are going to have access to that. So don't think that you can go run out and buy whatever token World Liberty Financial comes out with. They are coming out with a token, but it's only for institutional investors, not the public, not yet. So we'll see how that plays out. DOJ seizes illicit crypto exchanges and charging of two Russians. Two Russians got charged with a $1 billion money laundering operation. Huh. Would I buy one of Trump's gold-plated watches for 100K? Not if I'm trying to make money today, but as a collectible for the family. If I had a 100K to throw away, yes, because grandchildren, anything Trump in this era, you have to understand it's going to be worth a lot 50, 75 years from now. Historians. This period in U.S. history is going to go down forever. Just like, there's going to be a play called Trump, like the play called Hamilton. So anything Trump stuff is going to be valuable later down the road. The U.S. Department of Justice has teamed up with other federal and international law enforcement agencies to charge two Russian nationals with multiple cybercrimes, including running illegal crypto exchanges. Now, when you hear that, you can go back to CoinGecko and you see this number up here. Exchanges, 1,201 around the world. Only like 4 or 5 active in the United States. And I always state that when the crypto bubble bursts, there's only going to be about 500 coins legitimate and about 50 exchanges worldwide when that happens. So Russia, what exchanges are they doing here? Sergey Ivanov and Timur Shakhmamatov, with crimes ranging from facilitating stolen credit and debit card transactions to laundering criminal funds with cryptocurrency. Ivanov allegedly created and or operated Russian payment and exchange services, UAPS, PinPays. So this is all Eastern European stuff. Nobody in the US had even had access to any of this. But they had transactions over $1.15 billion. So we're talking Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Russia, maybe Iranians having access to this. Approximately 32% of all traced Bitcoin sent to these addresses originated from other crypto addresses associated with criminal activity. For example, more than $158 million of Bitcoin flowing into Ivanov's addresses allegedly represented fraud proceeds. More than 8.8 million allegedly represented proceeds from known ransomware payments, and 4.7 from darknet drug markets. The U.S. Secret Service has obtained court authorization to seize domains and associated with the UAP. Why is the Secret Service in on this? They were not operating in the United States. In addition to the above seizures, the Secret Service also shut down Cryptex, a Russia-based crypto money laundering service that advertised its service to criminals. Said Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General Nicole Argentieri, head of Justice Department's Criminal Division, Cryptex promised its cyber criminal customers a safe space to launder their illicit proceeds anonymously. But the coordinated actions announced today, including seizing the Cryptex domains, servers, and proceeds, should put cyber criminals on notice that there are no safe spaces for cyber criminals online. The criminal division will continue to work with its domestic and international partnerships to disrupt platforms that enable cybercrime. Well, really, what about not just regular crypto cybercrime, but what about stuff like this? Wells Fargo customers' bank account and social security numbers exposed, used for fraud in mysterious data breach. So they want to put so much attention on crypto fraud, which is minuscule compared to traditional bank fraud. A data breach at Wells Fargo is affecting an unknown number of the banking giant's customers. A new filing with the Office of the Vermont Attorney General shows the lender is warning customers that an insider at the bank has accessed and used their information to perpetrate fraud. So an employee. The San Francisco, California-based bank has not issued a public statement, but a copy of a letter sent to customers says the bank confirmed in July that a former employee had accessed sensitive data for illicit purposes. The bank began sending out notices last month. Did any of you guys get notices if you bank with Wells Fargo? The personal information accessed between May 2022 and March 2023 may have included your name, address, date of birth, phone number, email address, social security number, driver's license number, bank account numbers, credit debit card numbers, brokerage account number. Well, I mean, they just gave everything. We are taking measures to monitor your accounts for suspicious activities, events, or changes, and continually review our security measures to reduce the likelihood of this happening in the future. A similar breach affected Wells Fargo customers in April. Again, what's up with Wells Fargo? At the time, Wells Fargo notified its customers that another former employee has accessed sensitive personal information and mortgage account numbers belonging to customers and sent the data to his personal account. The April data breach triggered at least one law firm to initiate investigations into the incident with a view of potentially filing a class action lawsuit. Oh, I remember that. We covered that a couple of weeks ago, that they're saying that the government should force Wells Fargo to be 100% transparent. They were very vague on this. Somebody needs to go to jail. They sure want to throw crypto people in jail very quickly, but every time the banks do something, well, they think the banks are too big to fail, they just pay a fine and they get away with it. If you bank with Wells Fargo Bank, you might want to be very, very careful about what's going on. Okay. Trader says Bitcoin is set to rip past 6 figures after US election. Here's his price path. Okay, so this guy's going to speculate. Now, I agree, it will rip past 6 figures, but the question is when? When will this happen? So every single one of you, I strongly suggest between now and the end of the year at least, if you haven't been doing this, to start dollar cost averaging and accumulating as much crypto as you can before 2025. Now, this is one of the things I tell you guys in the inner circle. I have my mom set up on automatic payments from her bank account into buying Bitcoin like clockwork, regardless of what the price is. So where does he say? Remember the article from Thursday said that they think it could go $90,000 by the end of the year if Donald Trump wins, $30,000 if Kamala Harris wins. So let's see what this one says. A widely followed crypto analyst believes that Bitcoin may go on a massive rally and hit six figures after the presidential election. So this crypto trader Kaleo on X said that Bitcoin may repeat an end of the year pattern from 2023 and print fresh all-time highs. Really? Let's look at that pattern. I never just take what these people say. I like to do my own research. So 2023, huh? Here we go. 2023, December. So let's go back. Oh, I see here. So starting in September, September 26th, 2023. Today is September 28th, 2024. So 1 year ago, Bitcoin was at $26,000, and then it went on a run. November 36,000, December 43,000. So it doubled itself by the end of the year last year, from the 20,000 to the 40,000 range. Came down a bit. Then we had the Bitcoin ETF with BlackRock. BlackRock came on the scene and boom, explosion. Coming down a bit here. So, okay, so that's what he's talking about. Overlaid the fractal of last September, October's price action to this year's just for fun, it serves as a good reminder that September did mark the bottom of the range and October led to a solid shift. Not just 2023. Same thing happened in 2017. Let's go back. So 2016, this is when I came into Bitcoin. Around $640 a coin when I bought it. 1 year later, in 2017, if we look at September, look at where the price of Bitcoin was in the $3,000, $4,000 range. And then over September, October, November, December, it exploded to the $20,000 mark. So we see this same pattern there. What was the time frame on this? Same thing here. We go back to 2020 and notice it's after every halving, 2016 halving, 2020 halving. So in 2020, look at September. We had $10,000 coin. By December, it was at 20,000, 32,000 in January, and then it did hit a couple of months later, 60, this was the first all-time high, 60-something thousand dollars. And then Terra Luna collapsed and messed up the chart. CZ did that from Binance, collapsed Terra Luna, but then it popped back up later that year, 63 and $70,000 a coin, October, November 2021, and then it crashed all the way down and stayed there until the next halving, 2024. So this is predictable. That's why education is important. You guys don't have to just believe everything that's said by somebody. You can look it up yourself. So he's saying we're in that same frame. I like the idea of the general path that aligns with my theory of range through the election, RIP when it's over, RIP when it's over. Just a bit more patience, bros. Won't be long before sleepless nights are the norm again. Enjoy the calm while it lasts. So this is what he's predicting, an explosion to more than $112,000 a coin, but by December. I don't know. 2025, definitely. This year, I don't know. He says by December, it's going to close to $112,000. He does not mention at all else. Well, he's mentioning at least the election, but we don't know what's going to happen after the election. We don't know how America is going to respond. No matter who wins, half the country is going to be in a freaking uproar. It's going to be apocalyptic. What's the word? Like apocalyptic. If Donald Trump wins, the left's going to lose their freaking mind. if Kamala Harris wins, the right's going to lose their collective mind. So, like I said, it's going to be we've got a rough next couple of months. Either way, things are about to get silly with meme coins again, says top crypto analyst. Here are his leading picks. So a widely followed crypto analyst known for making timely altcoin predictions is turning bullish on meme coins. Pseudonymous trader Blunts tells his followers on the social media platform X that multiple meme tokens are witnessing big breakouts, leading him to believe that meme coin season is here. All right, here's what I say. Meme coin season, we need this Bitcoin dominance to drop. This has got to drop below, at least at this rate, you want to say a meme coin season, this got to get the 40 to 45% range, at least before the next major bull run. That's just in my opinion. One altcoin on his radar is Solana and Bonk. Bonk is in my Noah's Ark portfolio. Nice channel breakout today as well. Things are about to get silly with meme coins. Looking at the trader's chart, what is a meme coin? Oh, great question, Samantha. A meme coin is any token that's really not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the main token. Every other token is altcoin, but the meme coins are more these layer 2 tokens that prop up on mainly the Ethereum blockchains or Solana that you can get mostly on Uniswap or PancakeSwap. Like MQT would be considered a meme coin. MQT. And these new tokens from small projects that may not have a lot of name recognition yet, but people can get wealthy on if they get them early. So that's what they call meme coins. So he predicts meme coins will continue to witness massive rise. This is where you'll see one token just launched and then go up by like 2,000% in a month. You know, those are the meme coins. But most of them will not survive long term. It's for people to try to make a lot of good money on it short term. So Shiba Inus and even the Dogecoin was a meme coin. Doge was created as a joke. The creators of it did not believe in crypto. They blasted Bitcoin and said that it's a scam and said, we can prove it. We'll create our own token. And they created Dogecoin. And then they hyped it up. It went up in value. Then the creators sold every token they had, made millions off of it, laughed at the community. Doge dropped all the way to the pits because there was no real world use case for it. A couple of years later, Mark Cuban and Elon Musk, because Tesla was doing the rockets and everything, Elon Musk started talking about Doge to the moon with the dog. And because of those tweets they made, people that follow Elon Musk and Mark Cuban ran and started buying Doge. And sure enough, it exploded. It exploded so big that the founders of Doge looked at it like, wait a minute, what's going on here? They lost out. They could have made billions had they held their tokens, but it was designed not even to be a long-term token. So, but this also goes to show it doesn't matter when you design the token and project to go on to the open market, it's gone at that point. What matters is not what you wanted it to do, it's how the people decide to use it. So the people decided to run on Dogecoin because of Elon Musk, not what the founders created it to be. Even Bitcoin, the Bitcoin white paper, and in fact, I got to come up with a day to read this one. This is BlackRock's Bitcoin white paper. But the Bitcoin white paper shares that Bitcoin was designed to be the next international world global transactions of tokens on a day-to-day basis, a new financial system. However, when it launched, the people didn't use it for that. The people used it as digital gold, as a store of value, not to go buy coffee and groceries and and stuff like that. They wanted it to hold it because the value was going up. Yeah, that's a excellent definition Provis has there. Inspired by internet memes, characters, or trends. Yeah, they're supposed to be created to be kind of fun, like the monkeys and the apes and the dogs and the cats and stuff like that. But some of them have real world value. Most of them do not. Now, meme coin super cycle is real. The problem was most people's timing was just way off. Choose your fighters, get into position and chill. Don't sell too early. I do not suggest people just getting started to try to think, okay, what meme coin should I add to my portfolio? Especially if you don't know how to get in and get out, how to trade, how to. No, this is how a lot of people lose a lot of money, chasing the dream. The trader specifically mentions a handful of meme coins that he thinks will lead the crypto market rally. Pepe, Bonk, Dog with Hat, Popcat. Popcat just popped up on my radar. Simon's Cat, I have never heard of. Simon's Cat. Cat. Cat in a dog's world. Here's Simon's Cat. This is my first time hearing of this one. It's number 247. And a lot of meme coins, a lot of times they come out like at 0.000008 token. And people who get in want to get in early and hope that it can lose 2 to 3 zeros and get rich off of that. Look at this, max supply 9 trillion. That's a meme coin right there. That's what Lynette was talking about. And a lot of people think just if it goes to 1 penny, it'll never go to 1 penny. But if you get in early enough and you can knock off a couple zeros, like when was this? What's this all-time low? So this is brand new. All-time low a month ago, all-time high 7 days ago. Yeah, that's interesting. Janelle Appling in our community found and was the first to talk about, and I heard of Dog with Hat. That's why I call it the Janelle token. She started trading on that sucker, was making a lot of money on it. I don't know if Janelle's in here. Yeah, there she is. I see you, Janelle. Janelle, you still holding your Dog with Hat? You still trading on that? This Simon's Cat is new. I've seen Popcat and Pepe. We've seen that one. That exploded. Blunt's also offers his outlook on Bitcoin. The trader previously predicted that Bitcoin would first witness a correction down to the 57,500 level before igniting to a parabolic surge. Well, again, that just depends on who wins the presidency. Analyst now says Bitcoin's price action as of late is leading him to believe that Bitcoin will likely spark a parabolic rally without any major dip. I don't know about that. I still think that we need to have one big major Bitcoin dip. The question is, what's going to be the catalyst of that? The Fed's just cut interest rates, so that's pushing crypto up. But there's a lot of uncertainty and doubt in the world right now. We still have the presidential election. We've had 2 assassination attempts on one of the candidates. We've had we already know about Russia and Ukraine, but what's going on with Israel right now? This can be a powder keg. Anybody know what started World War I? Type it in the chat box. What kicked that off? But here, what started off from October 7th, and of course, we can go back before that. But if I'm just looking at recent history, what started off on October 7th, and then Israel's response is starting to spread. And in consolidation with Hamas, Hezbollah started firing rockets from Israel from the north into northern Israel, southern Lebanon. Syria tried to get in on it. Iran definitely. Then we've had, for the first time in what, 50-something years or so, Iran fired rockets directly at Israel. We're playing with fire here. Israel has shown, and if you guys listen to the Netanyahu's speech to the UN, he made it clear. He said, look, We're not going to have another World War II. We're not going to have that. Oh, wait. You guys don't know what started World War One? Daryl says assassination of a national leader. Yeah, one gunshot. One gunshot set it off. But here, Netanyahu said, look, we love you, America. We thank you for your support. But listen, when it comes to where we believe our survival's at stake, we will do whatever it takes with the resources we have. We don't care what the world has to say about it. You in, you don't like it, so what? America, you don't like it, so what? That's dangerous. Because if you have your back against the wall and you believe that you're about to be annihilated again, and you have nuclear weapons, and Iran wants to get froggy, they just took out the leader of Hezbollah in Lebanon. I mean, we got to see how that expands. So there's a lot, and we got the presidential election taking place. All right, that is it for Crypto Talk for today. I got a busy day. I'm doing Lynette will not be doing the training she wanted to do today at 1 p.m. Eastern. She's moving that to Monday night. So I will be doing the presentation in 15 minutes, 12 p.m. Eastern time for Get Fit Mining. Then I'm a guest on another private Teams call after that. I got a couple of one-on-ones after that. But tonight I will be doing a special, let me share screen again to show you guys. I will be doing a special reading of, and I think Lynette did do this the other day, the other night. I don't know if it was Wednesday night or Thursday night, but this one, 32-page Move Quest, dynamic, explosive, and life-changing. And I'm streaming this on Facebook and all the Facebook groups. So you guys need to share for those who want to know, what is this my own commentary as I read it? We're going to read it together, in other words. When Lynette was going over this, I was only paying attention about 50%. So I'm going to do a deep dive into this, and we're going to cover everything. So this is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific tonight. I'm going to read this document here, the Move Quest ecosystem. So if you want people to have a good idea of what's happening, you definitely want them to plug into this. So it's pseudo presentation, so to speak. All right. With that, those of you in Get Fit, I will see you guys in about 10 minutes. Have you done a training on what to look for when choosing a coin, token, or project? Absolutely. That is in our Bitcoin 101 series. But Monday morning, remind me of that, Samantha or Marnita. And normally when I read the charts, we'll do the next step. How do we identify if we hear about a token or we find a token? Is it a good project or not? What to look for? What are the red flags? What are the things that sound good and all the pitfalls? What is the link for that? The link for tonight will be on the Move Quest Zoom link. The same link I use for the presentation I'm going to do in 15 minutes, and I've already posted it in our Telegram group. So if you go to the Telegram group, click on Get Fit app and our ILCA Elite, it's right there. But it's the same Zoom link for tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. All right, I got to open up the other room. See you guys in about 10 minutes. Take care. Bye-bye.